Okay, hello, hello, hello. Can you tell us your name, where you come from, and what you do for a living, please?
Hi, yeah, I'm Sarah. I'm a nurse, and I live in Glenrothes, but work a little bit distance away, so I have some travel.
Lovely. Tell us a bit about your road to finding us. What was going on before you started working with me?
So I'd had a bit of a rough year with house sales, house purchases falling through, and had not been eating great, not been able to exercise, had put on a lot of weight, feeling quite down, quite negative about myself, um, and and through chats with a friend who had done this before, she said, why don't you give it a go? Now you're in your house, you're settled, have a chat, see what you think. No obligation.
Great. Okay.
And that led me here.
That led you to us, absolutely. So what have you achieved since joining us and in what time frame?
So I've just completed my first 90 days. And in that 90 days, I was a dress size sort of around a 16, probably bordering on 18s in some clothes. And now at the end of that 90 days, I have two size 10 pairs of jeans that I can fit in, do up, and they are comfortable.
And you've taken them out on a night out, haven't you?
Yeah, and they have gone on a afternoon out in Glasgow for lunch. So we sat down eating, having a few drinks, and they were comfy.
So 3 and a bit dress sizes.
Yeah.
What about your inches and your weight?
So inches, in total, I've lost 19 and a half inches. And with that, obviously the weight's come off. So that's 12.1 pounds. And with that has obviously come all the psychological stuff, feeling better about myself, better opinion about myself, being able to look at myself in the mirror and like the reflection that's coming back, having more energy, feeling more energized, and all of those other things that come with it.
Amazing. And what other things had you tried in the past to change your body shape and weight?
So a number of years ago, I'd tried Weight Watchers and I'd done Slimming World. I'd tried to calorie count. I tried following these diets that don't, you must eat before a certain time or a certain amount of time after getting up. You can't eat after a certain time. That doesn't work for me when I'm doing shift work.
Yeah.
And wasn't drinking an awful lot of water. I'd been caffeine free for a little while, so that wasn't such a big change.
Yeah, because that is a big shock to the system. Well, to be fair, we don't ask people to be caffeine free, but we do ask them to limit it, and that can be a bit of a shock to the system.
Yeah.
Okay, what have you enjoyed the most in your first 90 days?
I've loved the coaching calls. Coaching calls have been absolutely fab.
Bye.
But also the academy group. So if I'm having troubles or if I'm having a bad day, or even just to celebrate other people's achievements, has been absolutely great. Post on there, someone will have, some words of wisdom, some support, positive outlook. Don't worry about it, it's a bad day, just cross it off, start again tomorrow. And just sort of celebrating with other ladies rather than nitpicking and bringing each other down.
Coming up instead of down.
Yeah.
And I remember your first kind of post in the group like it was yesterday, and since then you've gone on and you're the one that's inspiring other ladies now, aren't you?
Yeah.
Which is lovely. Like I truly, like, I won't go into now your first post, but I remember thinking, oh God, that's a shame. And everyone just wrapped themselves around you, and now you're the first to wrap yourself around everyone else when they need it, which is really, really lovely. It's kind of part of the circle, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And we've all started from scratch. We've all been at that starting point.
Yeah.
And we might cringe at the photos that we put up, but you know, if it helps inspire somebody else and go, well, I can do this, then that's what it's about.
Amazing. What's been your biggest breakthrough in terms of kind of behaviours and mindset change?
I think for me, the biggest thing has been liking myself.
Oh, you've taken my breath away, Sarah. It's not often that I get speechless. That's lovely.
Gonna
Oh
cry
my
now.
God, this is the closest I've ever been to crying as well. That's lovely.
So yeah,
Absolutely everything. It really is. Okay, big breath. What would you say to anyone thinking of working with us at Team EMW?
I would say if have a chat, and if you are lucky enough to be offered the opportunity to do this, then I would definitely recommend it. It's not just about weight, inches, eating. It's a whole package. And yeah, and it certainly changed my whole life around from where I was.
And this is us just having this conversation at the end of your first call in your second phase now, isn't it? So you're not even finished.
No,
Story's not over.
No, I'm not ready to let EMW go just yet.
I've got you.
Not quite where I want to be. There's still some improvements I want to make, so sticking with it for a little bit longer.
And I'm honoured that I get to help you do that. Can't wait to see what you do. Thank you so much, Sarah.
Thank you.
Stop recording.